Spicy Theory with your girl Danae and my uncomfortable conversations with...
It's Pave.
Spell it.
Pave with the accent. It's on Instagram and YouTube.
We're going to jump right into this with the episode titled Entitlements in Relationships. Before we get started, you know I have to do the drink of the week and the word of the day. The drink of the week is called Privilege. To go along with this little topic we're about to have, it's 1.5 ounces of vodka or whiskey, if you're a dark or white person, a 1/2 ounce of apple flavoring, whatever you choose to be. Drink up, have fun. The word of the day you will see at the bottom of the screen. If you hear it, take a sip, take a shot, however you want to get into it. Let's get right into this. Entitlement in relationship. What is an entitlement? So y'all know I do my research when I do all this. And he humming, so he must got a whole lot he wants to say about this topic. Entitlement means that people only see and care about their own needs and wants. That goes for both men and women. They expect everyone around them to go out of their way to help them out. It's all about them. To me, I feel like it's selfish. I do have some selfish qualities in me. Do you?
I mean, we all do, but entitlement is just a little different. It's a lot more aggressive than just selfish.
Why you say that?
It was a question asked by a dude. He was like, ladies, if a guy flew you out, got you your own hotel room, how would you feel about that? And one of the girls went to going off like, hell nah, if you fly me out, I'm coming to your house.
Nope, not me.
That's why I say entitlement is like a little different.
So you feel like because she's been flown out, she was entitled to stay at his house?
That's what she felt.
So to me, it depends on where we are in the stage of the friendship, relationship, or where we going. If we just started talking and you say you're flying me out to your city, I'm going to request my own hotel room. I don't know you that well.
That's the position that he was taking in the conversation. What if we together and we get into it or something? I don't want you to feel like you just stuck with me because you got a couple days before your flight out. I'd rather you feel safe. You ain't feeling something along the stay or whatever, you can go, do whatever you're going to do in your room.
She probably one of the women who felt like, oh, he's not letting me stay with him because he got a woman.
Yeah, some insecurities.
But that's not an entitlement. That's an insecurity.
Yeah, what if that ain't what she was on? She just feel like just because you flew me out, I'm supposed to be able to stay at your house or something. Nah, you gonna stay right over there. You gonna stay in your city or state you in.
So you not flying them out, letting them stay with you?
No, but that's gonna be understood with me. It be some dudes, they fly you out just because they trying to pop you. It don't even be about trying to build with you or learn anything about you. You just fine. I see you on the ground. I'm finna fly you out, wind it down, and pop you.
Pop you?
Yeah.
Did you really just say pop you? Okay.
Pop your top.
What is an entitled woman to you?
That chick that I just told you about.
I don't think that's considered. So I can say, to me, when it comes to a man being entitled, like a lot of men feel like a woman is cooked, clean. Like you entitled to that. You entitled to a yes woman.
See, but that's different because that's actually like somebody that's trying to build a relationship. I'm not saying that you're supposed to be entitled because of that, but I'm saying a lot of times if somebody flying you out,
he's stuck on this flying you out
scenario. They're trying to press play. They ain't trying to build with you.
That's not necessarily true.
Because if they were, you would be coming to the crib.
No. So if I'm dating a guy, he lives in Nutbush, Tennessee,
and y'all got a long distance relationship.
So we just started talking maybe 2 months ago. I may not want to stay at your house, so let me go to this hotel room. Now, if you decide to stay one night in the hotel room, that's fine. But let me go to this hotel room and I can hang out at your house during the day, but I'm going to my hotel room to get my peace of mind and my sleep. And I got to do the girly stuff. Like, sometimes we don't want to shit the first time around y'all. So let me get my hotel room so I can do that in peace.
Yeah, but that's still different. We talking about catching something on the ground. On Snapchat, flying around. You're not finna come to my crib.
If you on the gram, if I'm on the gram and you talking about flying me out and I feel like I am entitled to some things, but I'm like, I don't want to be at your house still. Because I met you on social media. I don't know you like that. You could be fake, catfishing me. I don't want to stay at your house no way. Yeah. But I need an address in case something happens to me. So I can send it to my sisters.
Ain't gonna fly you to them. They gonna keep hiding with the distance that y'all got.
Okay.
You'll be the person trying to fly to the catfish. You feel me?
You stuck on this flying.
Nah,
I just want to know why do you say women? I ain't gonna say you say, but you had to when I said entitlement in relationships.
Because it reminded me of that story.
Am I entitled if I ask or I would like for a man to open and close my doors?
It's supposed to be done, but then it's just something that we got away from, like with the course of time. Like how nowadays morals and all of that is out the window too. It's slowly just fading out. It's still some people that got more of an antiquated way of thinking, so they old fashioned, so they stuck in them ways where they still stand on certain things. But this new little wave of people and whatever is going on in the world right now is just washing away all the tradition.
Who should pay for dates?
If I had to give you a old school answer, I'd say the male. But if I had to give you a new school answer, I'd say whoever invited the other person. So if you say, hey, let's do lunch, that means you pay. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna suggest us doing lunch and then expect me to pay.
So if I say, hey, let's
But that's the new way though. And if we want to talk about finances, I feel like whoever got the money.
Right, so let's say we going out on it. Hey, let's go to lunch. I ain't got no money, so you gonna do this?
You ain't gonna suggest it if you don't have no money, because you don't know if I'm gonna agree to pay.
But if I know in my relationship,
get yourself put in the bind. We both sitting there washing dishes, looking at each other like, dang, I thought you had it. But nah, I don't know.
But that's the communication in the relationship. I don't have no money, but I would like to go to lunch.
Yeah. Well, you say that then. Everything got to be up front. It got to be understood. If I ain't got it, then get me. You know I got you when I got it.
That could be considered an entitlement.
Nah, it's not. That's a conversation to be had. I'm not just going to automatically assume because you don't know what I'm going through financially.
True.
So it's a conversation to be had. We ain't always going to both be up, so the other one going to carry the other one until,
I've heard men say because a woman requests for a man to treat them how their daddy treated them, it's considered an entitlement.
It could be. I don't know how your daddy treated you.
Or to do what her daddy did for her. So if she was growing up, her daddy paid her bill. Even with her being grown, her daddy may pay her car note, pay her car insurance. She may feel like, if you can't do what my father, take over what my father was doing for me, then I don't want you.
Well, that's cool, because at some point you got to grow up and do your own shit.
But do you consider that to be an entitlement?
Yeah. That's just like saying, well, if you can't do me like my ex did me, then I don't want you. Like, it's like you just trying to find a way to make it not work.
That's different. Like,
no, it's not. Because it's still something dumb to base off what you don't want a person for. Even if that is, like, what your little, your standard is or whatever. I want you to take care of me like my... Okay, what about everything else I can do? Okay. And how much are you bringing to the table? Because there's some girls that were spoiled by their daddy, so they feel like they ain't got to lift a finger. They don't know how to be responsible because somebody always handed them something. So they don't know what it feel like to work for something, how to do something on your own, this, that, and the third. And then they just be bratty in a relationship.
I had an ex that I dated, and I made it a requirement, or I guess you could say it's an entitlement. When he would put me in the car, I would always, when it got time to get out the car, open the door myself. And one day he said to me, stop. I put you in the car, I get you out the car. So now I feel like if a guy, you open that car door and put me in the car, then I'm going to sit here like a big dumb lump on the log until you come over and open the door to get me out. Does that make me entitled?
Yeah.
Why?
You wasn't even accustomed to that before you got with that dude.
Right, but
so
because
whatever he tailor-made for y'all's situation was y'all's unique situation.
No.
Yes, sir.
So I can't require a man to treat me better?
Say that's the thing though. Because you don't know what that man is going to require from you, the exchange for that.
But I'm
that's something that he going to have to learn. So it's only fair for, I bet I'll commit to that.
Right.
And okay. You have to do this for me.
So I should be.
That's where it gets dangerous.
Fair exchange. Why does it have to be that? If as a woman, if I'm asking you opening my car door for me, and you open it when I get out, why do you have to get something in return?
I'm just saying, depending on the person that you get with.
Okay.
He might be raised a lot different, where he feel like that's lame or something. It take a lot out of him to actually do that. Just mentally, in his mind, it run his blood pressure up.
Okay.
Because a lot of the dudes raised different, you know.
Yeah, I've seen women not opening the door before the guy, and I do it sometimes too, and it's out of habit. I'm walking, let me go ahead and open the door. It's out of habit. I have a best friend, even though we're just friends, he opens the doors and will look at me stupid if I go. He be like, "Ty, my bad. I'm used to."
Yeah.
Shout out Orpheus Tour Movies. Check him out.
Already.
He opened my doors.
I salute to them type of dudes. I'm just saying it's the majority of the dudes ain't gonna do that. You got the rare finds, the good finds, you know.
Do you feel like if a woman asks for expensive gifts that would it? Because I've had guys say, "Oh, you feel entitled because I asked for a Tiffany or Gucci that ain't an entitlement. When you met me, I was wearing it. So why do you feel like you can't provide that for me?"
It might be the way they had a budget set up. It's some people that are budget conscious and they just not gonna blow their budget like that. They have a set amount of money that they spend monthly. My cousin Nick, it's a lot of stuff that he would like to do that he just choose not to do because he's real investment conscious. So if the money that he's spending don't sound like a solid investment, like or you getting some type of return off of that purchase, he's not doing it. Because he got old school cars that's just sitting up. He want to put them together, but he's like, I just don't want to spend my money on that right now. Like, that's just not important to me right now.
You know your budget. You go to the club or wherever you may meet a woman at, and you know that she got a certain type of jewelry or how she's dressed. If you know that ain't in your budget, why try to talk to her?
She was able to maintain that before we encountered each other.
Right.
She should be able to keep it going then.
But if she come to you
with or without me.
Right, so and I totally agree. If I met you at this level, I'm gonna keep myself at this level with you.
Yeah.
But if I come and you say, "Oh, babe, your birthday coming up, what's your birthday?" and I tell you, "Oh, I want some Tiffany earrings."
See, all in all, let's just go back to being equally yoked. Because everybody ain't on the same thing. That's just like if I met a chick that's a vegan and I'd be like, "Man, you gotta taste this Rotel dip or some shit." You know what I'm saying? I can't crucify her. Be like, "I went down. You must not love me. You don't want to eat meat for me." You know what I'm saying? Like push my ways off on her type. At the same time, you got to get with somebody that's with the same thing. You know how hard it'll be to try to get a person to stop smoking weed or cigarettes or Black and Milds or something because you don't like it. You got to look at it, the level of differences like that.
So you still ain't answered my
question. If I'm into material like talking about, then I can get it done for you. But if that's not my thing, then it'll be like pulling teeth a little bit.
You still ain't answered my question though.
What?
Pave. Am
I
saying it right? Pave?
Yeah.
No. What is an entitled woman?
What the ones you described? Want somebody to open their door, and I got a cousin. He opened doors.
So
especially restaurant doors. Because he told me motherfuckers might be in there shooting or something. He wants you to go in first. Make sure the coast is clear. He gonna make sure he open that restaurant door for you.
So everything that I'm describing is considered an entitled woman.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all feel like I'm wrong, or y'all got a better understanding of what entitlement is. Put it in the comments below.
I don't believe he understands what
I might not.
Some of it I can say I can't agree with you on with women want a man to keep them at the level that their daddy had, their father had them at. Mm-hmm. So to me, I do feel like that's somewhat of an entitlement because what my dad does for me is something totally different than what my man does for me. For one, my father independent. No, he not gonna. Now, if I need help, I'm not saying he's not gonna help, but he not paying rent and mortgages for a whole grown woman.
Yeah.
He not paying car note and car insurance for a whole grown woman. Now, if I go to him and say, "Hey, I did some stuff. Can you take care of this for me?" It's gonna be a long, drawn out speech. I may hear some stuff, but they'll do it.
Yeah.
But do I require my man to do what my dad did for me as a child? I'm gonna have to say yes and no, because in our household, when it comes to the bill aspect of it, I do think the man should cover the mortgage. And I could do water bill, the light bill, the cable, the internet.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you cover your own car note and car insurance. I'm cover my own car note and car insurance. But you cover the mortgage. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to help you if you say, hey, I don't have all the mortgage. Yeah. All right, let me shoot you this to cover it.
That's fair. And when we get into it and it get ugly, you got to know you packing the bag and going somewhere else. Because I paid all the mortgage, so I got the right to be here.
I got the right to be here.
You paid your car note so you can load it up and skedaddle.
No.
That's how they go.
What? Load up and
that's
do
fair.
What? Load up and do what?
Skedaddle. You know what I'm saying?
No. You're going to have to, my name on that.
Fair.
My name on that.
Well,
so you feel like
so
a woman should go half. We done got all off topic, y'all. But you feel like a woman should go half on mortgage, rent?
Yeah, she stay here. Because, look, the answers that I'm giving you are geared toward where we are in life right now. Like the way the world is, the internet and whatever is going on with the food and the water, it has corrupted the minds of the human beings that we are encountering on a daily basis. So it's like, as much as you would want to be in love and do all this fairy tale stuff, you ain't dealing with them same type of people nowadays. So it's like, you gotta go in protecting yourself already. You gotta protect yourself from the beginning. You can't show no sign of vulnerability. So, yeah. Cause you will get all the way down the line and feel like you was getting played or used the whole time.
I'm gonna give y'all 4 signs of an entitled individual, whether it be male or female. They do not even see other people. Like it's all about them. They only see and care about their own needs and wants. They think everything belongs to them. But what that is for? Pave. What's that for?
Hey, man, I know some people that fit these characteristics.
Oh, we're not going to do no name dropping. They have no sense of boundaries. None whatsoever. And as I'm saying this, y'all, I'm trying to think of people in my circle or even somebody that I've dated if they was ever like that. They'll leave you licking your own wound, and they may hurt you. Be like, fuck it. You deal with that on your own. I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to do nothing. They don't feel like they did you wrong. It's whatever. They'll take and take. Continue to take and take from you.
Yeah.
And expect you to roll over and continue to give and give and give. And they not giving nothing in return. I've had some folks in my circle like that. Now, I'm matching energies. You don't give a fuck about me, I don't give a fuck about you. You can't take from Taisha no more. Not no more. They invite you to their pity party. Meaning that it's always about them and their issues, their troubles, they this and they that. They don't give a damn about yours. Do you fit in them categories? What you
so don't. Nah, look. I used to work with a guy, and I was telling him about some stuff that I had gone through or whatever with just different people that was around me, whether it was friendships or family members. And he was the one that brought me clarity to the situation. He was like, bro, you know what you've been doing wrong? He was like, because I had to reflect and do the same analyzing relationships that I had with people. He was like, man, you being too selfless to too many selfish people. And I was like, damn.
Say that again for the people in the back of the crowd that didn't hear that.
Being too selfless to too many selfish people is the reason why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. And man, it just hit me so, like, I'm rarely at a loss for words. When he said that, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I didn't see that being a problem or whatever. Then when I saw it, it's like so many flashes of different, like, painful moments started coming into mind. And then I started, like, identifying with these type of people, like the characteristics in these people. Like, you got people that are natural born takers. Like, that's all they do. That's all they gonna do. You gotta listen to the type of ways that they structure questions when they need help, or just identifying with the characteristic of these people so you can get yourself away from them. Like, just like how she said, like, she gonna keep it even. That's what I say all the time. Like, I'm gonna keep shit real even around here. I be saying it in a joking way, but I mean what I said, because that's the only way that's the only way I can not take things personal. Because I didn't give you more than what you gave me, so it ain't nothing to be, in my feelings about.
Have you ever dated an entitled woman? Do you feel like you dated an entitled
I
woman?
only had one real relationship. Anything else, I was just pushing play on.
You just popping
they top.
Popping they top.
It wasn't nothing more than that. Not like it wasn't no type of exclusiveness or no type of commitment. I was just popping.
It don't have to be a commitment or exclusive for her to feel like she's entitled to something.
I mean, yeah, but I don't recall like picking up on nothing like that because they didn't have that much of my time.
Do you feel like you're an entitled man? And an entitled man, that's, to me, sex on demand. Like, you want sex when you want it. As a kept man, you want clothes, house clean, all that other good stuff. Kids taken care of, you don't do your part when it comes to that. And to me, when it comes to an entitled man, and even with women in a relationship, it goes also with, how do I want to say this? It goes along with roles in the relationship too.
I can't say that I'm some of the stuff that you said, because like my house being clean, I get my house cleaned every Monday. Shout out to Barbara. But
be like Kill when I grow up. Every Monday.
I get my house cleaned every Monday, so that ain't nothing that I just be tripping on.
So you entitled.
I might say something to my daughter or something, because she'll be like, instead of playing in her room, she'll play in the living room, because that's where I'm at. So she'll be in there playing with Lego sets or making doll clothes, whatever she's doing. And she might leave it there when 9 o'clock hitting, it's time for her to go get in the bed. Then, I'm going to say something. Hey, man, come get this up out of my living room. Because then I'll be the one walking through there late at night stepping on doll high heels and shit. Man, it's like, woo, when I tell you them little doll high heels hurt, hey, that'll break you down.
That's a different kind of pain on the feet.
Ooh, it'll break you down. You don't even see it, too. You just coming through the living room, making sure the doors locked and different stuff like that. Step on one of them little toys, boy, I say.
Okay, Pave.
But, any hard-working person gonna have things that they feel like they're entitled to. So
I'm entitled to my peace of mind.
Because when I was, working over the road or whatever, and I come home, it's certain things that I feel like I shouldn't have to come off the road and be doing this.
Privilege, requirement, entitlement.
I don't know. Like, my son, for instance. You just feel like you're just supposed to sit in the room and just play the game all day? But I gotta be gone 2 weeks at a time making the money to provide this lifestyle that we live in. I feel like you could take some trash out, maintain your bathroom in your areas. I don't feel like that's too much to ask. I feel like, just certain things like everybody got a position to play in the household. Like everybody got their own set of responsibility. I shouldn't have to come off the road. Cause I wasn't driving truck, so it ain't like I'm just sitting there driving all day. Like, nah, I'm really busting my behind to get the money.
So you feel like you shouldn't have to come off the road and have to cook, clean, cut the grass or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I'm not cutting my own grass.
And entitled.
I got a lawn man for that too.
When I say what you do is I get me a lawn man.
I'm outsourcing shit. I'm not finna get out there and cut no grass. I got allergies. You won't find me laid out there wheezing like a motherfucker? Then that's exactly what you're gonna get if I partake in cutting my own grass.
So that's an entitlement for you.
Nah, that's a requirement. I need somebody else to do this.
But another woman could say, a woman could say you feel like you're entitled to have somebody else come.
I'm her go do it. That's where entitlement come when.
No,
I feel like my woman supposed to cut the grass.
No, you gonna pay somebody else to do it because you don't feel like you should do it or you have to do it.
I don't not feel like I shouldn't do it, but I got bad allergies. I've tried to do this. And it didn't end well, so I was like, you know what? I probably should outsource this or die trying to do it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm gonna outsource it.
Okay.
And since I was gone 2 weeks at a time, instead of coming home and having to clean my house, I'd rather just have somebody to maintain it on a weekly basis. That way it eliminates arguments within my home.
Agree to disagree.
That's cool. Because, see, you got to be in my house to understand. Then you'll see, okay, he trying to have a well-oiled machine. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Trying to make it light on everybody in the house.
Everybody in the house.
But I still want my kids to have an understanding of being responsible.
Okay.
But if the enforcer ain't in the house on the regular, shit, kick back and do whatever they want to do.
You sitting in the house playing video games all day.
Yeah, and so instead of me having to keep on arguing and fussing with him, I'm going to have somebody to fix the part that I need fixed, and he going to do his because they ain't doing it for him. Yeah, I tweaked my little arrangement.
You say arrangements. I say entitlements. But we can agree to disagree.
Bet.
So, we're going to give, y'all know how I do, a spicy shout out. And it's only fair that I allow Mr.
Oh, yeah.
You see the shirt.
Yeah.
You see the hat. I'm going to let him explain it.
She said I'm entitled. I just say I'm greedy. No, I'm playing. But no, I have a separate YouTube channel called Greedy Boy TV. Greedy Boy TV. You know I'm country, so a lot of my words be ran together. But on that actual channel, I try to give value to people, you know, just by like how we doing the podcast when we talking about everyday situations or things that we would normally talk about with the camera off. We just talk about them when I'm on and see who feel what, who agree with what, you know, let's just have an open discussion.
So you can catch Mr. Pave on
Greedy Boy TV on YouTube, and it's Pave. That's my personal channel on YouTube.
So you can like, follow, connect with him on his channels. He'll be back again. We're going to do these Spicy Theory, Greedy Boy, Pave. He got a lot.
Like,
collabos.
comment, subscribe.
Go to Spicy Theory, Facebook, Instagram. Like, follow, subscribe, share. Until next time, y'all be easy.